Hi, my name is Rashi Vora, and today I'm going to talk about education. When we talk about education in India, all of us know that the education levels aren't really satisfying, except in a few states like Kerala. Other states aren't really doing that well. But talking about if taking the rural and the urban areas, in urban areas we think that everyone has access to it, and we are benefiting a lot through education opportunities. And in rural areas, the government says that for you to be illiterate, you need primary education. So you need 7 to 8 years of schooling. And however, if you think about it, even if a farmer puts their son to for school and send them to school and send them to study, after a certain age that son gets back after just schooling and comes back to the farm and starts working. And so primary education is something which is very basic and shouldn't really qualify as being well educated, because I think that is what our country needs. If right now I get it that we're starting with baby steps just by assuring primary education and then moving ahead slowly. However, whatever we are taught in primary education is not really something which is really updated right now, and it's not really something which is going to help us survive. I understand that some topics like say English or some subjects are important to understand the fundamental and understand the fundamentals, how to sustain and how to lead a literate life, because that is what is required everywhere. However, when you talk about education, people always link it to employment. They never link it to something. Sometimes they link it to health, but majorly employment. That you study and you get a good job, and that's how you're going to sustain. However, how do you think a farmer whose son goes to school is gonna, when he drops out, he's not gonna get a job because he's gonna end up going to the farms, because the education that he's got, maybe suppose even if he's studied till the 12th grade, or which is a huge thing for farmers, if they've studied for like 12 years, it's he's still not going to get a good job. Even in the urban areas nowadays, even graduates, like if someone has a BCom degree or a BMS degree, they aren't really, they don't get a good job which is qualified enough to get them a good pay. So this is what I think, that what we really require at this stage is basically a new process, a updated education platform, in which what they teach us is actually what makes us employable, because this is what the western countries are moving towards, and I think this is what India lacks. So if you're providing education to someone even in the urban areas where within 5 years is a very huge thing to left their potential source of income, keep them occupied with studying, I think it's better to start with employment, which education that leads to employment. Thank you.